morning, everybody, and welcome to Stranded Deep. What a explosive entrance to the game. I mean, the world. It's fine. We survived a plane crash. We suffered a catastrophic engine failure, which basically made we plunged into the ocean. Luckily, on impact, our survival raft deployed and we was able to climb aboard. Unfortunately, there was no other survivors. We was adrift throughout the night. It was cold. I was disorientated. I had no idea where I was. And I managed to stumble across this island where I very quickly made some shelter. We made ourselves a fire. And we was able to sleep through the night until the fantastic, beautiful sunrise this morning. I think we need to set our priorities. And we need to try and find ourselves some water. We need to try and find ourselves some food. And we need to find ourselves a less temporary home. As you can see, I don't think we're going to survive a massive tropical rainstorm in this little leaf stick hut. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to try and find ourselves a bigger island. I mean, as you can see, this isn't ideal for long-term survival. It's perfect as a starter island, but I kind of fancy my eyes on like a bigger island like that over there. You can see that's quite a lot larger. We need more room to expand. We need room to grow. So that is exactly what we're going to be doing. So we're going to be exploring some shipwrecks. I mean, I am assuming that is a shipwreck. I mean, I can see the hull. No, I can't. I can see the bow of a ship there, shipwreck. And we can see the mast of a shipwreck over there. I think we're going to go and do some exploring. Oh, there's also one over here. Wow. We've got shipwrecks all around. So there is plenty of booty, I guess we could call it, for the plundering. I mean, we are in the middle of the ocean, so I assume international laws apply. And we are technically pirates. Although we're not stealing from anywhere, we are looting. I'm going to call myself a pirate anyway. It's fine. So what we're going to do, we're going to go and explore these shipwrecks and see if we can't find any goodies for ourselves that'll hopefully make our survival a little easier. So we're going to drag ourselves... No, we're not going to sit in it. We're going to drag it back out into the ocean. We're going to go and explore these shipwrecks. Let's go and see what we can. Let's go and see what we can find. They are some big fish. Found ourselves some turtles and some little sardines. The ocean is a beautiful place. And I think this world really does it justice. Because it looks fantastic. We have survived our first day. Nice. There's nothing to be found on this shipwreck. Let's go and explore another. Oh! That's a big bitey boy. I'm not fancying my chances against that boy just yet. Let's go and explore some. Let's go and explore some other shipwrecks. Dive deep into the ocean. And hope there's no more bitey boys. Oh. Okay, so after a bit of exploring, we've explored this little ship here. We've explored that one. There was a little one over here. There's a little one around there. We managed to find ourselves some lashing, some potatoes. We've managed to get ourselves another couple of boxes. This is the box of survival items that I used to create our little hut over there. We also have a vehicle filter part and a label maker. Interesting stuff. A vehicle filter part. Maybe for... I'm not really sure. Maybe for an engine? Maybe for a propeller? For a raft, maybe? Interesting. Right. What my plans is I'm going to... Oh, we've got some extra loot here. We're going to go and find a bigger island. As you can probably see, this one isn't the biggest. It's quite a small... It's quite a small island. There's not a lot of trees on it, and if we was to build ourselves like a little log cabin or something, we're going to want a lot more trees. So my plan is I'm going to set off in a sort of northerly direction. I believe that's north, and we're going to go and find ourselves a bigger island, more trees, more room for expansion mainly, and probably nearer to another island. I mean, as you can quite clearly see, there's not a lot around us. So having an easier access to another island would be very beneficial for food, for more wood. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pack up all of our boxes. We're going to make our way over to another island, and hope that we don't run into much trouble on the way there. So yeah, I guess I'll get to paddling. Well, that was quite a rough ride. Let me just tell you that. I managed to get off onto this island during the very, very rough seas on the way here. I've just been sat here warming up, basically. We rode through that entire storm. As you can see, it's currently still overhead. Don't know if it's going to come back around. We don't know yet. So basically, I've just been sat here warming up. I did actually manage to loot a couple more shipwrecks on the way over before the actual storm hit. Like I said, I wanted to get to a slightly bigger island, but I decided to maroon myself on this island temporarily to wait out the storm. I do have my eyes on that island. Look at that giant rock, and then you got large like sand down each side. That's our island. I've decided that is Dyna Island. That is where we're going to be. That's where we're going to be setting up our home. I have realised that I'm running quite low on the old water. Our food is not doing too bad because I did actually have some emergency rations on the raft. Now, one of our first things that we definitely need to do, and one thing that you should think about when you actually are in a survival situation, is water. Food, you can get away with. You could survive without food for a long time. Water, however, not so much. So I did notice that we can make ourselves a water still, which I assume will make ourselves some water. There's quite a few little items to build as well, but we do have to level up for that. I'm going to assume that we need to continue in order to level up. We just need to craft things, is my assumption. So what we're going to work towards is we're going to craft probably a couple more things to unlock the water still, and then we'll brew ourselves some water. So our first little objective is going to be to make a fire pit. We're going to make another temporary shelter just on this island. I feel like we're going to have to set up home here for a little while. And then we'll decide to move over to that other island once we've got ourselves some water and we've got ourselves a little more a little more set up for survival. So we're going to pop ourselves... There you go. Perfect. We're level 2 now, so we can make ourselves a water still. So we're going to need a coconut flask. We're going to need some palm fronds, some lashing, some cloth, and 3 stones. Which, luckily enough, we do actually have a cloth from what we picked up on that other island. We're going to need ourselves some stone. If I can remember what the button is. We're going to need 3 stones, some lashing, some fronds, and a coconut flask. Alright, so let's get ourselves chopping some trees down, getting some wood and some coconuts. Okay, I've made an extra lashing. We have got ourselves a coconut, which it's fairly easy to build. All you need is a coconut and a lashing. Here it is. You only need these 2, which is fairly simple to make, nice and easy. I believe we have everything now to make ourselves a water still. We just need a palm frond, which there should be 1 left right about here. Perfect. So now we will be able to make ourselves a water still. We're going to put this right next to the house. Well, I say house, I mean shelter. Let's plonk it down right there. Perfect. So once this has got... I think we need to put some palm fronds down here. So we're going to go and chop an extra tree. I think my axe is broken, actually. So we just need to build myself an extra axe. And then we can go and chop another tree down. And we can make ourselves... hopefully some extra water. We are going to sleep. It's getting late. It's been a long day. We have been exploring the ocean. We sailed here during a massive rainstorm. So it's been a long day, so I'm going to go to sleep. I'll see you in the morning.